Alright, guys, my back hurts like freaking hell right now because this podcast is carrying the franchise so freaking much, it hurts like hell. I'm not even kidding. Okay, I'm kind of. Alright. Let me be serious for a moment. My back hurts actually for real. So let's do a short episode for an hour. Let's just talk about Battlefield, some season 3 news and everything. And you know what? I'm in so much pain right now. I should be in bed, but like it hurts around the neck area, like at the back, and like goes down a little bit down the spine. But it's not really that. It's more like around that neck area. And you might be asking, what the hell did I do? You don't want to know. Basically, it hurts. I can't turn right, so that's how bad it hurts. So I should be in bed, relaxing and resting, but then I realized, oh shit, need to record a Battlefield 1 podcast. So welcome. We talk about Battlefield here. So yeah, we'll talk about Season 3 news and all that kind of stuff, because loads of stuff dropped. 2 massive blogs dropped. So let's just do a quick episode, just talk about that, and I'll go back to bed and lay, because goddamn, I'm red as a tomato right now. If you're watching this in video form, you're gonna see I am red as fuck. Also, it's kind of hot. It's actually before we can. How many degrees? Well, let me check. It's within 22 degrees. I'm in so much pain. The muscle where it hurts right now. It's so fucking hot. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah. Anyway, welcome to Battlefield 1 podcast. My name is Tom, also known as TheLankySoldier. Enjoy the conversations about Battlefield.
But then when you've got Angel screaming, Angel does it again, and
That was something, right?
that was something.
I'm sorry, you canceled the support for the game a month ago.
Why would they even host a trade?
I don't know.
And I sit down and he picks up one donut and eats it. So you want to like QA games?
When the rubber meets the road, they're gonna be like, oh my god, I don't like seeing Mario get his skull smashed.
Oh, I would love
It
to see
doesn't
that.
work.
I would love to
Yeah,
see
again.
Anyway, so yeah, guys, welcome to Battlefield 1 podcast, another episode of Battlefield 1 podcast where we talk about Battlefield and only Battlefield. Like I said, my name is Tom, also known as TheLankySoldier. I'm your host for this godforsaken show. So thank you guys for joining us for another episode, spending an hour every week of me talking about Battlefield. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all you with so much love and care and everything. Thank you so much for choosing us to be your entertainment for an hour every week. Thank you so much. And thank you to our Patreon supporters that actually support us financially, join our Patreon, get the content and everything, get early access to future episodes. Thank you guys so much. Without your financial support, my motivation to get up from bed to do the recording for this episode right now would be non-existent. But because you guys are supporting me, supporting our work and all that kind of stuff, I need to get up from bed and record this episode because goddamn, I'm in so much pain. Holy fuck. Oh, I mean, if I'm laughing about it, I guess I'm okay, but it's fine. I'll get better in a day or two. But goddamn. Anyway, welcome. Thank you guys for everything. So patreon.com/TheLankySoldier. That's patreon.com/TheLankySoldier for extra content, early access, all that kind of stuff. And before we actually gonna continue talk about Battlefield and stuff, I just want to promote Patreon a little bit just for a second. Just bear with me for a moment, for a moment. So, me and Andre recorded an episode on Patreon a couple of days ago, like maybe 5 days ago, 6 days ago, something like that. When this up, I think it's gonna be a week. Anyway, so the last live gaming gathering, the Patreon exclusive podcast we did on Patreon. It's probably the funniest episode we ever did. Like, me and Andre probably did the most funniest, stupidest episode we ever did. Like, I was listening what the hell we talked about, and I'm just like, what is wrong with us? It's probably the best, the funniest live gaming gathering episode we ever did on Patreon. So I don't care if you join as a free member. I don't care if you use the trial, for a week and then quit, which some people do. Some people do. People use the free trial and they, as soon as the trial ends, when they have to pay up, they just quit. You know what? It's fine. I don't care. Do that. It's there for a reason, because I believe our content is good enough for you to stay. But just use the free trial if you don't want to pay up or anything. Like, it's fine. Just join Patreon and listen to that episode. because goddamn, it was the funniest recording session we ever did. It's just like, I have to promote that episode. It's just so funny. Like it's just like the conversations we had are just like, I don't understand how we even get here. Like, and then you think about it, like, wow, you guys are morons. Well, to be fair, Andre is a moron because I have to be the common sense for him, because I'm like, I got this massive TV. What for? To watch YouTube? What for? It's like and anyway, just so many stories that happened in that show. Yeah, it's the funniest episode we ever did, and like I fully recommend to just join as a free trial, just listen to that and just quit if you want to. That's fine. But for other people that actually support us and give you money, to support the show, all that kind of stuff, because you enjoy the show and you enjoy the extra stuff that we post on Patreon, thank you guys so much. Please check it out, patreon.com/TheLankySoldier. So, anyway, let's talk about some Battlefield, because I've been talking for 5 minutes, so, oh my god, I'm so much pain. Anyway, next topic. Okay, guys, so this is not really part of the Season 3 topic, but I do want to mention this, because no one talks about this. Ow! Fuck, I moved too much. No one talks about this, but let's talk about the EA Creator Program, Content Creator Program. So I'm part of the Game Changers, been for many years, part of EA Game Changers, which is nice and everything. Sure, it gives you some nice perks and everything, and you're part of this. I don't know what to call it. Anyway, you're a content creator. EA gives you some perks, just some games or something like that, because you're a valuable member of the community and so on. And you give us feedback, you participate in events and so on, in case they invite you. Anyway, so I'm part of the program, right? Which is nice and everything, all that kind of stuff. And with Battlefield 6, they gave us, before Battlefield 6, they gave us like creator codes that you can use, to promote the creator code. And people can use your code to give you a small percentage from the sale. So when let's say you buy Battlefield 6, right? So you want to buy Battlefield 6, let's say it's 50, 60 quid, so $70, right? You pay $70, you put the code, my creator code, so TheLankySoldier. I get a small percentage of that money. Goes, I think, if I remember correctly, 3% or 5% or something like that. It's a small kickback, right, from EA. So you don't pay extra. Just EA gives a small percentage of that sale that for the money you paid to me. So there's no discounts or anything. Just a small percentage of the money goes to me because I promoted to buy the game. You see what I mean? So that's that kind of thing, right? So which is nice and everything. So that's why I have my creator code right at the start of each episode of this episode, each podcast episode. So as soon as the intro rolls, you can see, hey, use creator code TheLankySoldier, so I can get a small kickback from EA when you buy something on Battlefield or any EA product, right? Which is nice. Okay, that's a nice thing. All right. So some people use the code, and I checked. Oh, so how much kickback I get, for example, right? Not much. So let's say, what was it, like 6 people that use the code. Yeah, it's not a lot of big people using the code. It's I got like, I don't know, like $6-7, I guess, and people, like, these people spend a lot of money on whatever they was. So like we're talking like 20 oops, my microphone and that microphone camera moved. So like we're getting like 20 they spend $20, I get like $2 or $1 or something like that, which is, yeah, okay, that's the part of the deal, 3%, 5% of the kickback and everything. But it's like, sure, it's like I can get all this, extra money, but it's not really a big percentage if it's worth it. So is it even worth promoting it? Yeah, sure, some money back and so on, that's great, but it's like, not life-changing money. But that's not the point. That's not the point. The reason well, for example, I think from what I've seen, a lot of people are saying the same thing, even though no one's talking about it. It's just like, you can't use the code anywhere. The only time you can use the code is when you go on ea.battlefield.com or something like that, store website. So you can only buy it through EA app and the websites, which are owned by EA. So when you buy, let's say, something through Steam, or through Epic Games, or through a console, like, you know, Xbox or PlayStation, something like that, right? You can't put that code anywhere unless you go specifically to EA personal website or EA app, which is the PC or client for the EA games. That's the only way you can put the code in. Right. Which is quite lame, but that's why not a lot of people use it, because they can't use it. So that's problem number one. Problem number two, you can't use codes in game. And the reason I'm even talking about this is because I recently I was debating to gift a game to someone, right? Because you listen to Patreon, you will know what's that all about. I was debating gifting a game to someone, right? Because, hey, let me gift the game. Alright, I can't gift him the game because I can't put the code. Well, sure, I can gift him the game, but I can't put the code, for example, right? So I'm not gonna get a small kickback because, you know, I'm basically promoting him to get the game and all that kind of stuff. So I can't put the code anywhere. I can't put it on Steam. I can't put it on anything. So, like, okay, so that's a waste. Let's talk about something else. For example, when I buy something in game, let's say like a skin or something like that, and I buy you know, currency, can I put the code in game to get my currency through the Steam? Like my game is on Steam. I'll launch the game on Steam. I'm in the game, but every time I want to buy something, it puts me that Steam overlay thing. So it's like, you know, put your payment details, all that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, that's fair. Can you put the code? Can you put your creator code in there? No. No, you cannot put your creator code in there. So, like, okay, so all right, that's so kind of pointless. You can't even do it in game. That's the thing. You can't even do it in game. So now I'm debating if is there any point keeping my creator code at the start of each episode, because what's the point? It's just like you can't use the creator code any way you want. It's just stupid. Now comparing to, let's say, like Fortnite, for example, if you buy something on Fortnite, you do it through game. Like you can put the creator code in game. I have a creator code in Fortnite, so if you buy anything on Fortnite, let's say, I don't know, V-Bucks or whatever, right? You want to buy a skin, put my creator code in the store. When before you buy anything, just you open the store in the game, you put the creator code at the bottom left or right corner of the screen somewhere, I don't know. You put the creator code in the store section. Like as soon as you open the store, you can put the creator code there. There's an option there, right? As soon as you put the creator code and you buy anything from the store, I get a small kickback from that, because my creator code is used there for you. You know, I'm like, you put my creator code there for a reason, right? You can't do that in Battlefield. Like, you open the Battlefield store, so when you buy something, it drops it to the Steam overlay, or let's say console, whatever. You can't put the creator code because it's okay. Alright, what about like adding into the game, right? Can I put my creator code in the game? No, I cannot. No one can put my creator code in the game when I'm buying something from the store. So that's okay. Oh, there was something that really pissed me. Oh, okay. For example, you can pre-order the stupid, what's it called, Battlefield Pro for the next season. Now, people bitching about the Battlefield Pro thing. I'm like, okay, it's kind of pointless. You can pre-order, sure. You're not gonna get any extra content from it, sure. So what's the point pre-ordering? So people bitching like, what's the point pre-ordering a Battle Pass, basically, right? Which I agree. What's the point pre-ordering a Battle Pass? You're gonna get the Battle Pass. Like, if you're getting the Battle Pass, you're getting the Battle Pass. Who cares, right? So you can pre-order the Battlefield Pro thing, and you get a weapon skin now. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. It's kind of stupid, but sure. It's not a big problem. It's like, it's just like, what's the point of it? Basically, I'm saying. So, all right, you can pre-order that. All right, can I put my creator code somewhere? Like, because this is EA internal thing. All right, that means I can go on the EA website, on the EA store website, click Battlefield, and I will get the Battlefield store for me to open. Like, actually, you know what? Let's do it now. Let's do it now. EA. Fuck, I need to open my Discord for that. One moment, guys. I'm gonna open Discord. Here we go. It's store.ea.com/Battlefield. All right. So you open that store on the website, official EA website, the Battlefield store, a Battlefield official store, that's what it's called. Alright, here you can see what you can buy in the game using the creator code, all that kind of stuff. Cool. So you can pre-order the Battlefield Pro thing. Where is it? It's not on the screen anywhere on the Battlefield official store. You can buy this season's Battlefield Pro, cool, and you can buy the Battle Pass, cool, and you can buy the currency and all the bundles that require real money, not currency, cool. Why can I pre-order this in the store? I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do it, but I'm just saying, like, why can't I do it now? Like, why can't I do it in the Battlefield official store? If you're promoting this in the game for me to buy it, pre-order, but it's not on the official Battlefield store where I can use my creator code and promote people, it's like, okay, what's the point? So they're not updating the store on a regular basis, that how it's supposed to be. So that's kind of pointless. And there was something else that was. Oh, I remember. When Season 2 came out, because I got Battlefield Pro, because I think I explained like 2 months ago or 3 months ago, I explained why I got Battlefield Pro for this season. It's because I got everything for free until then. I got the game for free. I got Battlefield Pro for free. I got other stuff for free because EA provided it. Like, hey, that's nice, right? That's cool. So as soon as Season 2 launched, like we're talking like 2-3 hours into the season, I check the Battlefield official store. Hey, I want to buy Battlefield Pro, right? I'll buy it. And I'll use my code, and I'll tell people to use my code in the store. Oh, it's not up 3 hours into the season. Now, first world problem, don't get me wrong. It's a first world problem. But the fact that you can't buy something when the season is already out for like a couple of hours, that shit should be on the store the second the season starts. If you're selling me something season specific for the game, and it's not up on your official store like that's the first second, you already lost money. You already lost people there. So I can assure, I'm pretty sure no one buys anything. No one uses creator codes for this. There's no way. I can't see them using this on a regular. I can't see EA supporting this because like what's going on? Like you're not supporting the creators properly. So like. Anyway, I know it's a first world problem. I don't even know why you're listening to this on the podcast because it's not important. It's a creator type of problem. It's like, oh, poor me. People can't send their money to me by buying EA products. Like, no, it's not that. But just like, if you have a system like that, right? And it's shit. It's like, what's the point having it at that point, right? Like, you see what I mean? What's the point of having it if you can't support the creator that is how it's supposed to be, right? So like, it's kind of annoying me. Like, yeah, I was about to give a game a negative. For example, why can I give the game on here? Can I? Let me see. Let me click Battlefield 6. Buy now. Probably no. Let's see. Buy now. What is it gonna do? Select. Okay, so you can buy the game and put the code in. I presume. Let's see. What's gonna happen? Yeah, okay, select platform, continue to checkout. Doesn't let me to put the code. Yeah, okay, I don't know, probably, I don't want to press checkout because I don't want to buy the game, because I already have it. But, I don't know, maybe it can't put me, but like I said, I'm already at the checkout, and it still doesn't let me put the code in. You see what I mean? So it's like, it's pointless. The creator program that EA is doing right now is so amateurish, so undercooked and so underwhelming. And then you go to Fortnite, for example, perfect system, perfect, like, hey, you want to support creator? You put this fucking code in the game. And whatever you buy, forget about it, because your code is already put in. It's fine. It's just perfection. It just works. And I log into my fucking not EA, or Epic accounts thing, and it's like, oh yeah, like I can see its tracks and everything, people buy stuff. Like, it just works. You know? It just works. Well, EA doesn't. Anyway, why am I even talking about this for like 10 minutes? Anyway, it's just pointless. EA created a program. So yeah, if you want to support me and buy something on EA store, whatever that may be, do support me. Put the LankySoldier as the code. whenever you can and give us some feedback. But trust me, guys, it's so minuscule. It's not important. It's just like, guys, I don't think I need your $3 or something like that. I don't think I need it. So it's not even that. Yeah, I don't think I even need those. But I'm just like, yeah, okay, it's so fucking stupid. So yeah, EA, if someone's at EA listening to this and listen to me ramble jabble about this, please fix, improve it. It's so stupid and like undercooked. I'm like, ugh. Anyway, I can't believe I talked about for 10 minutes about this. Anyway, let's talk about something more important. Season 3 news. Let's go. Oh my god, it hurts. Okay, so Battlefield Studios announced the details for Season 3. So this is what we can expect and what's coming in Season 3 on launch day. So they did a blog post called Battlefield 6 Community Update, Railway to Golmud, Ranked BR, and more. So that's the community update for the Season 3. So what's coming in Season 3, they say? Railway to Golmud, so the new map, combat. This is launch day of Season 3, so 12th of May, so in 10 days. When I'm recording this on the 2nd of May, so in 10 days, yeah, good. In 2 episodes, in 2 episodes, right? The second episode from now will be about Season 3. Anyway, so what's coming in Season 3? Railway to Golmud, combat improvements, mortar changes explained, vehicle updates coming soon, which we'll talk about in a moment, ping system improvements, matchmaking improvements, playlist structure changes, so that's for multiplayer. Then RedSec, we have Battle Royale changes, like expected, Ranked Battle Royale, and Battle Royale solos coming. And there's some Portal updates. So, Season 3, as soon as it launches, we're gonna get Railway to Golmud, which is great. Cool. I talked about Golmud on this podcast for many episodes now. I don't have to tell you what's Golmud and everything. You just go listen to all the episodes. But they did an article about the Railway to Golmud developer map guide. So they basically level designers and so on, they explain, oh yeah, this is what kind of changes we did to Golmud to accommodate Battlefield 6, right? It's like, it's not the same Golmud Railway from Battlefield 4. This is an updated, improved version of Golmud Railway, which is nice and everything. So they showed like the overlay of the map, like the overview from the top, and how green it is, what it changes, like how does it look. They did comparison shots, how Battlefield 4 Golmud Railway looks, and how Battlefield 6 Golmud Railway looks. So they basically compare how the maps look and how they differ, what's different about them. And yeah, you can tell, like, yeah, 13 years have passed, and video games became more detailed, more expansive, resolutions are high and all that kind of stuff. It's like, you can tell the technology evolved, and yeah, Battlefield 4 does not look good, honestly, regarding graphically, but yeah, it's just like, it's like nice, cool comparisons, like, oh yeah, this how much cover we added here, what changed, all that kind of stuff, colors and the lighting and everything. They explain, how the flags are changed. Like, it's a nice little blog of them explaining how the Golmud has changed and how they improved it, which is nice. Okay, so we get in Golmud, it's like nothing that deep. It's just like, yeah, Golmud. So they say about combat improvements. So I'm not gonna read all of it because I'm just gonna summarize this quickly. So of course we're getting improvements to the netcode again, because they've been testing what can they do to improve the netcode, so you don't die behind corners. TTK feels a bit better, or whatever the case may be, right? So, for example, the hit registration is being improved. This includes a clear hit audio. So I think we mentioned about this like maybe 2 episodes ago. We talked about this. I remember mentioning this before. So when you get hit, now the audio is more clear. So when you're getting shot, and it's like a bit more, I don't know what to call it. Not snappy, punchy. So more punchy, more distinct. So when you're getting shot at and you're getting hit, so you're gonna know that instantly. It's a bit more easier to understand what's going on in the game. Improve visibility of network conditions, so we will explain what's happening with the network, if the servers are lagging, or the game is lagging, or you're lagging, whatever the case may be. and helping making incoming damage easier to understand, and so on. Cool. That's cool. So, what else here? Evolve weapon behavior. Oh, time to kill. Of course, they talk about that. They changed some stuff. Our focus here is to improving consistency and depth, making it more demanding to hit targets at longer range. Okay. So this is what what they talked about here is combat improvements. Like, so they adding more recoil to the guns. Certain guns. Every gun has a different type of percentage of recoil added to them. Maybe there's like 2-3 guns that reduce their recoil, but regardless. What's happening here is basically they're saying we're increasing the recoil for majority of the guns from 5% to 20%, depending on the gun. And I know there was a chart here somewhere that Temporal, I think, that he compared what's the difference between the recoil, what's the difference between the recoil and everything, how big is the change, and some of the changes are quite big. So basically they saying, hey, we're adding more recoil into guns, and they will try to encourage people to take positioning and clever shots much better than, let's say, because sometimes the guns are lazy beamy, even with this bloom that we have right now, which in a sense I kind of agree. And also they're adding like a feature that will, I don't know if this is on launch day or later, they're adding like a feature that will explain how much bloom you have. So it's like I guess like a crosshair type of thing. I'm just guessing how it works. But anyway, they're adding more recoil to guns, and they're actually reducing the recoil. So when you use a controller, so when you play on the console, you get 25% less recoil just because you're using a controller. And that's ridiculous no matter what. So when you play Battlefield 6 and RedSec for a while, you notice when you get killed by a console player because their guns are just laser beams. Like, just recoil, what's that? I don't have recoil because the controller has recoil mitigation by 25%. That's insanity. Like, Call of Duty has aimbot, basically a legal aimbot that plays the game for you. And in Battlefield 6, we're like, oh yeah, we have for the control players, we have a recoil reduction mechanic. So if you use a controller, you can lower your, well, you will have less recoil by 25%, and that's not including the attachments that you have on a gun. So let's say you make a very accurate no recoil type of gun, and then you have 25% no recoil on top. I'm like, So you can tell in the game clearly when you get killed by a console player, because they what's recoil? That doesn't exist. So they're reducing that, from what I've seen, from 25% to 11%. Now, that's a big change. And that's a good change, because fuck that shit. Ow. Fuck that shit. But, can we have that at 0? I'm sorry, can we have that at 0? This fucking garbage. Why? Listen, I get balance and everything and so on. Can't need to find the balance between mouse and keyboard players and controller players. I get that. But reducing recoil? That's a mechanic that just like, it just makes no sense. Like, we're playing completely different games on console and PC. Or mouse and keyboard, sorry. It's like, just because it's mouse and keyboard doesn't have to be PC. Just saying. So you can play mouse and keyboard on console too. So, why we have a recoil reduction just because you use a controller? If people say, like, it's easier to control the recoil on mouse. It's not that difficult to put your thumb down and just slightly control the recoil with your thumb. It's the same principle. It's not, you can get used to it. Just need to be practicing, that's it. It's like, it's not the most difficult thing ever. So why do we have this recoil reduction shit? It's nonsense. Remove that entirely. Yeah, I'm glad you removed from 25% to 11. That's great, but it's just, no. Anyway, so moving on. So yeah, add more recoil for the guns and everything, because they try to improve some combat stuff. Look, this is great. All right, you know what? I'm okay with this. That's fine. Let's see. Some of these improvements will begin rolling out Season 3, while others will continue to be redefined through Battlefield Labs through the season before being introduced more broadly. Alright, so cool. This is there anything else in this blog? There's soldier visibility. Targeting improvements to soldier visibility. Okay, I think Anders mentioned, like, just add glow sticks at this point. You know what? I kind of have to agree. Just add glow sticks. Or not even glow sticks, just like, I don't know, patches like on the soldier skins. Like NATO has, I don't know, blue, and then Pax Armada has like, I don't know, yellow or something like that. But like add some like, I don't know, like a tape around the character or some shit, or around the helmet somewhere to indicate what faction they are. So yeah, I don't know. So anyway, so adding, okay, cool. So just making combat better. All right, continue. Mortal changes explained. You know what? Mortals are stupid and dumb and everything. I'm not gonna talk about this. I don't care. It's just like, I played Operations, and there's so many people camping in Operations with the fucking mortars in their bases and just lobbing missiles, and that's riveting gameplay to some people. I'm like, I'm not gonna talk about the combat mortar changes because it's just so stupid. I'm not even. No. Anyway, vehicle updates coming soon. So there's a blog post that came out about the vehicles. So we're gonna go through that later. Not now. So that, okay, vehicle updates are coming. So that's great. So like there's some changes to vehicles happening. So, and I read that blog post. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. I love it. So I'm gonna talk about this a bit after this. Ping system improvements. Okay, love that. Fucking love it, because pinging in Battlefield 6 and RedSec is absolute dog shit. So apparently it's gonna be more streamlined, more direct, and less. You know, for example, let's say, because I play RedSec with Monkey a lot, so me and Monkey play RedSec a lot. We try to mark each other, like we try to mark something. We can't because the player is behind, let's say, a tank, the tank truck, something like that, right? So it's an open truck, and there's a tank inside, and it has like a little marker. Hey, it's a vehicle truck, right? If I want to mark a player that is behind the truck that is hiding there, I will not mark the player or the thing that I want to mark. It will mark the actual icon of the truck, and I'm like, I don't want to mark that. And when you like try to like mark something in the distance, and there's like a HUD element, some sort of something blocking your view, you will mark the HUD element instead of whatever you would try to mark, no matter how accurate you are, because it's just a big area of just like, oh yeah, you're clearly looking at this mark, so you want to point at that HUD element that is on your screen. No, I want to point at the fucking player that is behind it. But hey, the game is like, no, you want to point this. So I'm glad the ping system improvements are happening, because we really need them, because pinging is so horrible. I'm glad it's kind of being like more consistent and responsive. Apparently, according to this blog, of course. We'll see how it is when Season 3 is out and we're gonna play it, we'll judge it. So yeah, that's that. So I hope it works as they say it is, and it's actually much better. Fingers crossed. So matchmaking improvements. You know what? I'm not gonna talk about matchmaking that much because I don't care. With all respect, I don't care. Okay, so with the introduction of ranked battle royale, we'll be closely monitoring how matchmaking performs across our experiences, particularly in modes that require higher player counts. Okay, so they're just like, okay, I'm not gonna talk about this. Alright, playlist structure changes. So basically, it's the menu. So when you open the game and you see all these tabs and squares and everything for the game, you know, for the modes and everything. Hey, here's your multiplayer, here's your rank, here's your battle royale, and so on. So apparently they improved the menu a little bit, making it easier to read and navigate. Great, I have no problems with that. I mean, we'll see how it works. They shared a screenshot of how it's supposed to look. Minimal changes as far as I tell. I can see the text maybe a little bit smaller, maybe it's like cleaned up a little bit. Yeah, it's clearly a cleaned up menu. So like, okay, whatever. We will see. This screenshot doesn't tell me anything, so I'm like, okay, apparently there's improvements to the menu, which is great. The menu is like the weakest part of the game, so like, okay, cool. Right, RedSec. So they're doing changes to Battle Royale. At the start of the match, you'll notice a smoother landing experience with fixed delayed for loot spawning. Okay, yeah, that's one of the things that annoy me so much. When you land somewhere and you're still waiting for the loot to spawn, I'm like, bruh, it's been 10 seconds. Can I have my loot? And people landing on us. I'm like, oh, great. So I'm glad they fixed that. That is such an annoying fucking bug. So, alright, that's fixed. We're also making adjustments to how vehicles behave and are countered. Alright, cool. Oh, the transport, they mentioned the transport helicopter is getting less health. I'm like, great, that's fantastic, because I mentioned that on the last episode. the transport helicopter needs changes. Now, I don't think there's gonna be that big of a change, but because he has less health, so that means maybe we can blast it faster. So we just start shooting it, because your bullets do damage to vehicles, at least to transport helicopter or helicopter in general. So yeah, so maybe that will work. We'll see. But just the fact that you can get transport helicopter from the get-go when the game starts, that alone is what kind of fucks me over and pisses me off a little bit. It doesn't make it fair, right? Like, oh yeah, you can just land on this helicopter and just start blasting, you know. It's not good. So we'll see how it is. Maybe you can like come up with a mission or something like that to get a transport helicopter, because I think it should be some sort of reward. Like any vehicle in the game, any type of vehicle in RedSec should not be, well, not any vehicle that has guns. Any vehicle, a helicopter, a tank, or whatever, if it has a gun on the vehicle, it should be earned through a mission, in my opinion. So if you want a transport helicopter, you should do a mission and get the chopper, or get the key card to unlock the chopper, something like that, right? If he has a gun, should be unlocked through a mission, in my personal opinion. That's the way I would do it. Jesus Christ, that's a loud jet flying above my head. But yeah, that's how I would do it. All right, there's also because they're changing how the vehicles work and everything. They're adding more anti-vehicle weapons into the box truck, which is a big ass truck, military truck, and you can open it, and apparently there will be more RPG there, more anti-tank. That's great. Okay, sure. On the progression side, we're introducing changes to how XP is earned during matches. Missions will provide more consistent rewards, reducing the gap between missions and completion and world-based actions, while also lowering the overall XP required to level up. Okay, that's good. That's good stuff. Ranked play. I'll talk about that after this. As outlined in our roadmap, this is the best one. Battle Royale solos will return to Battlefield 6 at a later time in Season 3. We're making several adjustments aimed at improving pacing, early game flow, and overall fairness for solo players. We'll share more details on what to expect closer to its release. What are you doing? I've been hyping Battle Royale solos for three match, like what? For 2 months now? And it's not gonna be on launch day of Season fucking 3? What do you mean? What are you doing? I don't understand. What are you doing? Why? Why is this? What do you mean it's coming on the later date of Season 3? When? In July? In June, in a month after Season 3 launches? When later? We talking a week later? Or a month later? Or, God forbid, at the end of the fucking season? When? It's been 8 months without solos. A Battle Royale fucking game without solos. What are you fucking doing? Listen, here's the listen. When I played solos, the labs test that they had in the game, cool. Listen, was it buggy? Yes, it was fucking buggy. Why was it buggy? I don't fucking know. It was buggy. Cool, okay, it's buggy, but it works. It does work. There's a bit of like balance inconsistencies or the problems and everything. That's alright. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. This is how you fix the fucking problem. You add a big fucking tag that says, this is an alpha/beta. Alpha, beta, call it whatever you fucking want. There's a big fucking tag that says, before you click on this playlist to matchmake, keep in mind, this is an alpha or beta version of this playlist. Big fucking letter says, this is a beta or alpha. And leave it be until you can say, yeah, we made changes to the fucking playlist. It's not alpha or beta anymore. That's it. Problem fucking solved. Why is the solo mode in Battle Royale treated as some sort of high level importance? Well, it is, because it needs to be in a fucking game. But listen, Battlefield 6 already released. RedSec already released, with lack of content, loads of problems, loads of fucking things that had to be improved, but you still released it. But for some reason, Solus is not perfect, some imbalances and everything, we can't release it because it will make us look bad. You released Battlefield 6 and RedSec in that state, and you think about that. Can someone explain to me, what are they doing? I don't understand. What are you doing? Ow. my neck. Ow. What are you doing? Why is this treated like some high stuff that it has to be perfect when it comes out? Why? You released RedSec in that current state back 8 months ago. It's not the same fucking game that was 8 months ago, because you're improving the game non-stop. Like, sure, not that many changes, but the game is different, in a better state. RedSec is in a better state, and you're still like, it's not perfect, we can't release it. Are you fucking insane? Hey, look, listen, I was complaining about the weapon caches missions being removed when Season 2 second stage started, right? So they say, weapon caches, you can open them on the last circles. I'm like, okay, that's a good change. They remove weapon caches missions from the game, when Season 2's second stage started, right? So we did not have any weapon caches missions for a whole fucking month! We didn't have any, and what weapon caches missions are, basically, hey, when you start a RedSec game, right? There's vehicles and tanks that want to kill you. So, transport helicopter, right? You can get a transport helicopter from the get-go, and you can land on it and start blasting people before other players will get any anti-tank or any weapons or anything to begin with, right? So that's that, right? So you can get a vehicle and start blasting. Sometimes you can land as an engineer, open a safe in the first 10 seconds of the match, and get a vehicle keycard. Happens, rare, but it happens. You can get a fucking tank from the get-go if you're really lucky. So that's fucked up. So let's say you're playing duels as, I don't know, Assault and Recon or something like that. Let's pick that, right? You had to rely on fucking RNG Jesus to find anti-tank in crates. The way me and Monkey always did, like, okay, because we're not playing engineer, none of us are playing engineer for reasons that we prefer, we were doing missions quickly to get a fucking anti-tank. Like, okay, we land, quickly get some weapons, start doing missions, and we'll do a mission in a minute and a half or 2 minutes, and we'll get anti-tank, and we can already go fight against vehicles, because we have anti-tank, we have RPGs and everything. So that was the mission. They removed that fucking mission because they fucked up somewhere, and we could not have anti-tank mission or get anti-tank from the get-go because the missions were removed for a whole fucking month. So that means someone had to switch to engineer to get fucking our AT to fight against tanks in the first minute of the match. Okay, meta changes and everything, cool. So that was unacceptable, and I complained about that. But hey, Solus is not perfect and everything, and that was lasting for a month, by the way. So that was a whole fucking ordeal for a whole month. Now it's fixed, great. But we had to deal with that for a whole fucking month. Now, that's fine, apparently. But hey, Solus is not perfect. We can't release Solus right now because it's not balanced perfectly and everything. What are you doing? Put a fucking tag in there and say alpha, beta, and just fucking release it. Leave it be. Leave it be. And then keep making your changes in the background. And when you make those changes, you can remove the tag and say, hey, Solus is perfect now. Great. Now I want to enjoy Solus even more because the Solus mode actually improved. But now we have to wait until God fucking knows when. A week or a month. Or maybe end of the season. And because it's late in season 3. When? So fucking stupid. Like, oh, so fucking stupid. Okay. It's just like, yeah. Anyway, that was Solos. Oh. Okay, what are they talking about? Portal here for season 3. They're adding maps, weapons. Okay, cool. It's Portal. You know what? Portal. And a small thank you at the bottom. Cool, so that's what's happening in Season 3 launch day. Am I happy with it? Looks smaller than it's supposed to be, but it's fine. The solo bits, I don't understand. I just don't understand why solos is being treated like some sort of God-given mode, and it has to be perfect when it comes out. Why? You released RedSec 8 months ago, and you were absolutely fine with the issues we had. You were fine keeping it online when we had all these issues. But hey, solos. Oh, no, it has to be perfect. God, that pissed me off so much. Anyway, Season 3 looks fine. Gold mode looks great. Combat improvements, fantastic. Vehicle updates. You know what? Let's quickly go talk about the vehicles before. I'll just talk about the vehicles and the ranked, and that's it. We can end the show and everything. All right, let's talk about the vehicles. Okay, so a day later, after the community update for the Season 3, they released a blog post about land vehicle improvements. And the whole blog is basically says that here's the taglines basically. What we learned: more predictable vehicle combat, more controlled survivability, increased control and responsiveness of the vehicles, what this means in gameplay, loadout and supporting changes, and future updates. So I'm not gonna read anything here. I'm not gonna go through this like I did with the Season 3 update, community update. I'm just gonna say this. I main tanks. So I love tanks. I'm like level 65 with the tank in Battlefield 6 because I love tanks. I play tanks in every Battlefield game because I'm a tank driver and I love it. I love tanking in Battlefield games. So that's that. So I know what makes I know what makes good tank gameplay, and I know what makes bad tank gameplay. Battlefield 6 tank gameplay works, but it had some problems. It was definitely not my favorite, and it's not Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4 will be my favorite for the rest of my life, forever. It's just Battlefield 4 when it comes to vehicle like design and how they feel, how they shoot, how everything works, just perfection, absolute perfection. Battlefield 4 has the best Battlefield vehicle combat in the franchise. Battlefield 4 was just perfection. Battlefield 5, like, no matter what battle dads will say, like, oh, the Battlefield 4 was fantastic, the best Battlefield vehicle gameplay was Battlefield 5. I'm sorry, I fully disagree with you. You're on drugs, I'm sorry, no. It's just like, it was the most horrible experience ever. Battlefield 2042, for example, was basically Battlefield 5, but faster, basically. And Battlefield 6 takes it in a different route. It's a bit clunky. It's clunky. It is clunky. It is clunky. And without telling you for 20 minutes what this blog says, they basically simplify the controls and everything. They're making the aligned vehicles more responsive and the controls a bit more increased. So faster turret speed, you can turn faster, all that kind of stuff. They're changing the health stuff or the hitboxes, whatever you want to call it, to be more predictable, easy to understand. So this is all for multiplayer. RedSec has different mechanics, and they mentioned in this blog that we can't do the same changes we did in multiplayer and apply to RedSec, because RedSec Battle Royale is different from multiplayer. Which I'm glad they acknowledge that because it is different. It has to be different. It has to be different because you can't have the same mechanics because they don't work in the Battle Royale. It will not work in multiplayer, vice versa, right? So it has to be different. So in multiplayer at least, they're making the tanks more easily controlled, a little bit faster, more responsive, and instead of having, how these complicated systems, if you hit the tank from this angle at certain degrees, you'll do more damage than you did from this angle, all that kind of stuff. So that's what Battlefield 6 was. It had loads of complicated mathematics happening, calculations, how much damage you do to the tank, and how much, how everything feels, how consistent it is, and everything. Like, there was loads of mathematical problems were happening. They had to calculate how the combat with vehicles works, and it was not great. Sometimes you die so fucking fast, it's just like, what? And sometimes you die so fucking slow because reasons. So what in this blog they say? They basically making it more simplified. This is what I've been saying since Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4 basically has a very simplified system how health works. Like, for soldiers for infantry gameplay, like when it comes to netcode, all that kind of stuff, you kind of need complicated systems there. You know, limb multipliers, headshot multipliers, all that kind of stuff, right? When it comes to vehicles, you don't need that. For vehicle gameplay, you need simplified, simple, predictable systems to understand, unlike the infantry. Infantry gameplay and vehicle gameplay are completely different beasts and need completely different mentalities in terms of balance and how the game works and all the, like, you know, how damage is calculated, you know, completely different worlds and completely different gameplay elements, and they have to be separate in a sense. So having a complicated, you know, health system or damage system for the tanks, for the vehicles, is kind of not the way to go. You need to make this like a more simplified system, and that's what basically is. They're making this more simplified. It's like, hey, if you hit a tank from the side, you do this amount of damage. If you hit it from the back, you do this amount of damage. And instead of like, and because the damage is now simplified, they're increasing. You can't two-shot a tank now from the back with RPG and everything, which I don't know if I disagree with that or I agree. Because I kind of like the idea that you can kill a tank with 2 shots on the back, because, hey, if you expose your back to the engineer, I think you deserve to die. Like, if I'm a tank driver, well, for example, me and Monkey played RedSec, and we died to 2 guys with RPGs, and we were inside the tank. They shot us in the back, both of them shot in the back, and we just died. You know what? Was it annoying? Yes. But did we deserve that? Yes, because we were so in a bad position, we were in such a bad position, and never even considered that there might be players behind us. You know what? We deserve that. We died like bitches because we did not consider that. And you know what? Those engineers or whatever those players that killed us, yeah, you deserve that kill. That fair play. You know what? So now that's in RedSec. But in multiplayer now it's gonna require 3 shots to do that instead of 2. So if you're a solo engineer, it makes it harder for you. But it is now simplified, the damage, so you will at least know how much damage you do when you hit a specific part of the tank. So if you hit the front, you do this damage. If you hit the back, if you hit the back, you do this. And if you hit it from the side, you do this. And it's more simplified instead of like, oh, if I hit this angle of the tank, I might do 10% more damage if I hit it from this angle, or 20%, whatever the case may be, right? So there was like angles, mathematics happening, and it just was too complicated to understand. Vehicle gameplay needs to be simple and easily to understand. And I love that they're doing that. I love that they simplify it. They take it the thing I said many years ago in some video where I was talking about 2042 vehicles. There's a video on YouTube about me talking about it. And it was like a 10-minute long or 15-minute long video of me talking about vehicles. And I literally said, you need to simplify the controls. You need to simplify the damage models because it just doesn't work when it's too complicated. Battlefield 5 just took it to the next level. It just like was so complicated. But Battlefield 6 is like it just complete. I don't know what they were thinking. So everything is more simple, easy to understand, more predictable. Great. That's all. That's great. I love it. That's fantastic. Great changes, all that kind of stuff. Now they talk about like, oh yeah, about engineer loadouts and everything. I'm like, you know what? I just don't care. You just play the game and we'll read it. It's fine. We'll understand when we play the game. That's great. So that's that. Vehicle changes. And someone mentioned, I think I saw someone already mention, yeah, but what about the active protection system? That's not reliable, which I fully agree. In this blog post, they never mentioned the active protection system. So what active protection system is, when you have that equipped in a tank and there's a rocket coming your way, you activate it and it stops the rocket. And the way you can tell when it's activated, there's like a green light on top of the tank, so everyone can see that green light. So if it's a green light, that means it's active, and every rocket you shoot at that tank will be destroyed, disabled, whatever. You're not gonna do any damage to the tank while that's active. And then it switches to red, which means it's not active anymore. That means you can shoot your rockets and you will do damage. Okay, simple system, right? Worked fantastic in Battlefield 4. In Battlefield 6, it's so fucking inconsistent, so stupid. Like, I don't remember which episode was it. It was a couple of months ago. I was talking about this, and it was so inconsistent. For example, I see a rocket coming my way. I activate the APS. It takes 2-3 seconds Yeah, I see the light on my tank, but it doesn't work. So I see the light, and it takes 2-3 seconds for it to activate properly. So when I activate it, and the rocket is coming my way, it takes for it to be actually active. The rocket still does damage to me, and at that point, it just defeats the purpose because my timing is off. My timing is off for the active protection system. I will die now because that rocket already hit me. It did not protect me whatsoever. And while the engineer is reloading his RPG, my active protection system already is out. Doesn't work. And that means I have to wait 20 seconds, 30 seconds or more to recharge. So that means he already can shoot the second missile at me and I'm dead. Active protection system is so unpredictable in the game. I want improvements. It's just, like, especially in RedSec, it's so annoying. You see a rocket coming my way, you activate it, you still take damage. I'm like, where every shot fucking counts in Battle Royale. It's just so inconsistent. Pisses me off that it's like, can we improve this? Please. It just doesn't work how it's supposed to be. Like, sometimes it works instantly, that's what gets to me. Sometimes it works almost instant, but sometimes it just doesn't want to work. So please, active protection system, please change it. Please change it because it's so inconsistent. That's the number one thing that needs to be improved. You know what? I don't care about the maneuver, like how my controls feel and everything. I already got used to it, right? I got used to how the turret speed is. I got used to how everything is working. That's fine. Improve the my back. Jesus. Improve the active protection system, how it works, because it needs a lot of love. It needs loads of work on that. So yeah, please improve that. Okay, last topic. Let's talk about last topic before we can end the show. Okay, last topic for the show. I did promise you guys an hour-ish episode because I'm so much pain. I'm in so much pain. Oh my god. Anyway. Okay, come on. 5-10 minutes, guys. 5-10 minutes. Bear with me. So, ranked Battle Royale. There's only one time we had ranked mode in Battlefield game. That was Battlefield Hardline. At the end of its cycle. Where you only had thousands players or something like that. It's like it had a non-existent player base at that point, and it was hidden behind a premium package. So, in my books, there was no ranked mode in my books. Battlefield never had a ranked mode. So, okay, so let's establish. Yeah, that's the establishing fact. Never had a ranked mode. So, ranked Battle Royale. As mentioned in our roadmap, Ranked Battle Royale will be introduced with Season 3 as a Battlefield Labs live experience, starting with Battle Royale quads. Okay, so they're doing this as a test. It will be a permanent test. They mentioned here, it will be a permanent test. It will be here forever, and the reason it's under the Battlefield Labs tag is because they will do changes to the mode. Okay, so let me get this right. So you can do this for Ranked Battle Royale, which I can assure it will need changes, because I already disagree that it's not supposed to be quads. It's supposed to be fucking trios. I don't know why they're doing this quads, because hey, Elite Series has to be quads, so that means Ranked mode needs to be quads. Stupid. Anyway, Battle Royale quads, Ranked, stupid. It has to be trios. But you know what? Let them do this experiment. Let them see that people will not enjoy ranked that much because it's fucking quads. But that's okay. You know what? This is under the Battlefield Labs live experience, that under the testing experience. That means they can change it. They might change it a month later. It's like, okay, guys, we heard you. Quads doesn't work. We'll do trios, and we'll change the systems, how the rank works and everything. Cool. In a month, we might get changes to the player numbers, and we'll make it trios. Great. That's fine. Okay. Because it's supposed to be a test, basically. But you can't do this for fucking solos? Okay, yeah. You can't do this for fucking solos. All right. Anyway, I'm calm. Anyway, the first iteration is designed to give you an early look how we are approaching comparative Battlefield, while allowing us to gather feedback and iterate alongside the community. We'll use these learnings to improve, expand comparative play to additional experiences over time, including Battlefield multiplayer, which I'm looking forward to. Unlike Battle Royale Solos, which was previously shared as a limited time test, Ranked Battle Royale is being introduced. It's a permanent edition that will evolve in the live game over time. We'll be sharing more details in the blog in the near future. So, okay, so they're gonna release a new blog. How ranked mode is gonna be working for season 3. So probably this week or next week. Yeah, this week. Yeah, I will assume this week we're gonna get a blog post how Battle Royale ranked mode works and everything. So yeah, like I said, it's gonna be a permanent thing. There will be there will be a permanent thing. They will do changes. I can assure the first change you will have to do to make it trios instead of quads. That's the number one change they have to do for fucking ranked. Alright, so, hey, it's a test, I guess, sure. But I'm looking forward to this. Because we never had a ranked Battle Royale, we never had a ranked mode for Battlefield, and I'm looking forward to this. And I like the system. It's funny, they actually somewhat copying Call of Duty. They literally copying word by word how the ranking system works in Call of Duty Warzone. So they kind of doing the same thing for this. Wait, there was one guy that shared. Alright, here we go. I'm trying to find it. Okay, so they do the same ranking system as they do in Call of Duty Warzone. I think I talked about it. Like, so you have bronze, you have your silvers, you have your something. They has different names, but whatever. But they have like top 250 badges and the top 1 badge, you know. And I'm like, can we be someone different? Maybe we can make like top 500 or something like that. Something different, you know. Why does it have to be 250? Just like Call of Duty Warzone. Like listen, I'd have no problem with Call of Duty Warzone system. I kind of like it because it's kind of cool. But can we have something different? You don't have to copy the same modes. And I actually don't know if Apex has the same system. Like, oh yeah, top 50 players and the top 1 player and all kinds. Do they have the same system? Because I don't know. You guys tell me. Because I haven't played Apex for years now. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to this. I liked how the logos look and everything. Oh, but someone mentioned, was it on Twitter? Tyson TV, here we go. His name is Tyson TV. I think he's Spanish. And he, a content creator. And he basically did this, like he mentioned this. So wait, if Battle Royale ranked mode is under test, it's in testing phases, right? It's a permanent test. It will get changes and everything as time goes on. Great, but doesn't mean because it's being in tested stages doesn't mean we're not gonna get any rewards for playing Battle Royale ranked mode. And he raised a good fucking point. Now, let's wait for the blog post. And then judge. But at the moment, he raises a good point. If it's under the Battlefield Labs playtest tag, whatever you want to call it, right? It's in the testing stages. Does it mean that by playing Battle Royale ranked, you're not gonna get any rewards for playing the mode? If that's the case, it's dead on arrival. I think I mentioned this like 3-4 episodes, maybe when I think I mentioned this the last time I was talking to Ray, maybe. I don't know, when Ray was here on the last episode, it was like 10 episodes ago, maybe. I was talking about like, hey, the reason people play ranked is to, grind the rank, of course, to get better in the game, all that kind of stuff. That's true. But at the same time, you kind of want the rewards for reaching a particular rank. So let's wait for the blog post to see if there's anything. But if it's on the test, that doesn't mean we're not gonna get any rewards. Like, hey, you reached elite level, right? In Battle Royale ranked. So you want elite players, right? You have a red badge and everything. It's like, yeah, you're a demon. You're a fucking slayer, right? You're a sweat, right? Like a really good sweat. I'm like, okay, cool. Can we showcase that in the game somehow? You know, do we get any banner cards? Do we get any emblems? Do we get any character skins? Do we get any weapon camos? Or whatever the case may be, right? Do we get any of that, right? I hope we have rewards. I hope they're fucking good. But now, thinking about it, wait, Tyson is right. We're probably not gonna get any rewards by playing this fucking thing. If that's the case, a lot of people will not gonna play this. And if it's fucking quads in ranked mode with random people, quads. That's not a ranked mode. That's a fucking shit show with a playing for an imaginary number. So I hope that's not the case. Because, hey, if I play quads with randos, and it's ranked, playing for this imaginary number, and I'm losing my shit because my randos are fucking garbage, and I'm not getting rewards for doing my best for reaching a particular rank in the game, and I basically get nothing, no one's gonna play this. So that's problem number one. So, well, not even number one. Like, that's a big fucking problem. So there better be some rewards. And good ones, hopefully. So I hope Tyson is wrong here, but he did raise a good point. So if there's no rewards, we're cooked. This mode is cooked until next season. Like, okay, there you go. Wow, what are we doing? So, do you even play your own games? Like, that's the thing. Sometimes I don't know what they're doing. Like, who makes these decisions? Like, I understand the game was rushed and everything. Now we're finding stages where the game actually feels somewhat good and everything. But I'm like, you should have known that by now. Play other ranked modes in other games and get the idea of what people expect from ranked mode. And if there's no rewards for playing ranked mode, and you have to suffer to random players just to achieve something, yeah, no one's gonna play this. No one's gonna play this. No one's gonna play this. Just simple as that. I'm telling you right now, no one's gonna play this. I'm not gonna play it then. Like, I will wait until it gets better. Because what's the point? Oh yeah, I reached elite rank. Cool. Can I showcase this somewhere? Can I showcase this somewhere? Something? Please? Yeah, we will see. So yeah, ranked mode is coming on launch day, but solos is not. So well, yeah, apparently ranked mode is less priority, like less prestige than solos. Are you kidding me? Alright. Anyway, so season 3. I'm gonna end the show here. Season 3 looks fine. You know what? Listen, I was bitching on the last part of this. The last 30 minutes. I think season 3 looks fine. For example, the pre-order for the Battlefield Pro thing, it's stupid. I don't know what's the point of it. You're not even gonna get extra rewards for it, so that's like, okay, whatever. Like, people bitching about, but but it doesn't change anything, so I don't care. It's just like, whatever. Yeah, anyway. So, I like where this is going. I like the changes and everything. We'll play the game in 2 weeks. When season... Yeah, 2 weeks. Oh, wait, no! Wait a minute. Not 2 weeks. This one is coming... This episode I'm recording right now is coming on the 5th of May. So that means next week we're playing season 3. Oh, wait, no. I still have to record before season 3. Yeah, fuck. Fuck. Alright, I got my timelines mixed up. Anyway, so in 2 episodes, we'll do impressions and everything. But yeah, I like where this is going. It looks promising and so on. Questionable decisions in certain cases. But like, why? But it looks good. It's fine. Like, you know what? I'm not gonna be too much about it because it's like, what's the point now? Let's just wait and see. Let's see what they have. Like, there's still more blog posts are coming, still more news are coming, still more leaks are coming. So, you know what? I'm just putting my chips up front. I'm just telling you how it is right now. And after that, we'll see if I was right or wrong, and so on. We will see. So let's wait until season 3 actually launches, and then we can judge. But I do want to raise some concerns as we're going towards that. Okay, anything else to talk about? No, not really. Just yeah, I'm quickly checking. I am quickly checking if there's anything important. No, not really. Anyway, okay, so thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for everything you guys doing for the podcast. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for engaging with the show. Thank you guys for joining Discord. Ah, fuck, I turned too much. Ow, it hurts. It hurts so much. Thank you guys for listening. Please join our Patreon, patreon.com/TheLankySoldier. That's patreon.com/TheLankySoldier. For $2 or $5, for $2 get early access to the future episodes. ad-free, all that kind of stuff. And then, of course, for $5, get all the extra content, all the, spicy content that is over there. Live Gaming Gathering, Lanky Uncensored, live streams. We're doing live streams right now. So do join that. Also, there's some new stuff coming soon on the Patreon because we're changing some stuff. And there's a project me and some people are trying to work on. So we don't know if it's going to keep... it's moving forward, but we don't know how long it's going to take us to finish that project. I'm not saying anything yet. I did mention that project on the Patreon episode with Andre. I talked it a little bit, but in the public right now, I'm not going to mention it right now because loads of things that need to be done before we can actually say it publicly, because loads of things. But until then, yeah. Anyway, join Patreon. Guys, thank you guys for listening. Thank you for your support. If you really, really enjoy the show, do support us. It helps us $2, $5. It's not much. I'm pretty sure a cup of coffee, it's cheaper. It's more expensive than that. And I try to keep Patreon as cheap as possible so everyone can join. Everything that's affordable for everyone, no matter. If you don't have the money, of course, don't fucking spend it on us. No, I don't want that. But yeah, join our Patreon. It helps us out. It helps us keep me motivated to record episodes because I'm in so much pain right now. I should be in bed, but hey, you guys deserve an episode because you actually pay for it. So, thank you guys so much. Please enjoy the rest of the week. Let's see what Battlefield has in store for us with the blog posts that are yet to come for Season 3. And we'll talk about it. So, yeah. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for everything. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Don't be a douchebag. Thank you.